Hello, my name's Mikaila, and this is how I passed Philo 1000, and these are also the things that I hope I took seriously while I was taking the course. With that being said, my first step for you is to open the course the moment it is available to you. You don't have to answer the questions immediately, you just have to familiarize yourself with the system. Know where you can find announcements, where you can find the offline resources, or generally just the resources. Know where you can find the lifesaver section, and also know who your classmates are in your section, because I promise you that familiarity of the system and of the class will make your course experience so much more smoother. Second is to start early and do not leave everything the last minute, because this course can be very much time consuming and will demand at least a good reading comprehension from you. Hence, doing everything the last minute or within the last week can be just impossible. And on top of that, this course does not allow a student to open and answer all the questions all at once, because that is like a step-by-step process. Hence, there is a need for you to really start early. Third, or number 3, is I think already given, which is to read your readings. But you will be shocked by how many students do not read their readings and instead just wait for somebody else to give them the answer. Or sometimes they would just look up the question on the internet and hope that the answer would be available. Or sometimes they would just wing it. They would answer the question based on their stock knowledge. But I do urge you to try to not be that student and instead do your readings and do your best to comprehend it. But if you think that it is still very difficult, that you still don't understand a thing, I urge you to look up outside resources that might possibly make your reading a little bit easier. Fourth is to be consistent. Make an attempt at least once a day, or allot an hour or an hour and a half for this course, and I promise you, I keep promising in this video, but I promise you that your consistency will really pay off in the end. Next, number 5 is very important, which is to attend your consultations. Do meeting consultations or message consultations, and I promise you that it will be very helpful. For me, what worked best was to do meeting consultations, just because through meeting consultations, you can have an open and free dialogue and at the same time a Socratic dialogue with your professor, and it is very, very helpful. But if you prefer message consultations, it's also very useful, but again, I just prefer meeting consultations because every time I have a question that would pop in my head, I can immediately ask my mentor or my professor, and they can also answer the question immediately, and for me, that's very much convenient. In general, just do consultations and do it in whatever way works best for you. Last but not the least is to make friends with students that have the same mentor as you, because I'm telling you that at some point, this course will be very taxing, will be very difficult, and you will lose all motivation to continue doing the course, to continue answering the questions. That's why you need people to support you and people that will understand what you're struggling through. So make friends with people that have the same professor as you, because at some point, you would be too afraid to raise a question or to raise a concern to your professor or to your mentor, which I think you shouldn't be, because that's the very reason why they are your mentor. They are there to help you. But if you are scared of them or if you're afraid of them, your best bet is your friend. They may or may not know how to help you, or they may or may not know the answer, but at least you have someone that will understand what you're going through. So make friends and help each other out. I think that would be all, and I hope that these steps would help you pass the course the same way it helped me. Just do your best, and I will wish you all good luck. Bye!